Here's a third lined up for you today as the Cleveland Cavaliers come in for this one. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me today, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. A look at Cleveland's starting group. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Irving is out there with Smith. And it's Mozgov and the pivot manning the middle. The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Green last season slimmed down to about 230 pounds. Pretty remarkable how he's transformed his body since his freshman season at Michigan State.
Now, here is Irving. No good. Curry with the defensive effort.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Back to James. Dishes it to Irving. Here's Mozgov. Kicks it out to James. Another shot, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
I thought he'd make that one, and that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Curry's shot is good.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Irving kicks to Mozgov, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Irving drives in. Good.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. The coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
Thompson for the triple. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Nice shot by Smith.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Trailing by 4. Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. And with LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
Harrison Barnes, the 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. He's got prototypical size and athleticism for that small forward position. Still developing his overall game, but he's got enormous potential. It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Now Irving. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3. Irving passes to Smith. Love with the screen on Curry. And it's Smith missing. And Barnes, the top overall recruit in the nation, coming out of high school in 2010.
Yeah, and really high expectations for him from a relatively young age. There's been some disappointment in his development, but with his work ethic, I think it's short-lived.
Well, he's been working hard to get good looks, and it's paying off for him early.
Irving drives in, and he gets it to go.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Now taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not. And they'd love to have a few more easy baskets like that to kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Pass to Barnes. Second chance shot. Count that one.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
It's LeBron with the drive.
Hammer time! Hammer time! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
It's stolen by Green.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And those are the kind of plays that will turn that deficit into a lead quickly. So solid defense on the ball, that's the key.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Irving attacking. That's good. Irving's got 6 points.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
The offensive rebound. It's Curry outside. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cleveland ahead, up 7. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Cleveland.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Curry and Thompson, the splash brothers in the backcourt. Down low, it's Green and Bogut, and it's Barnes in the small forward position.
Well, I don't really know what to call it other than maybe the shoelace incident. But remember last year, J.R. Smith got himself into trouble for untying Sean Marion's shoelaces during a free throw.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
13 seconds on the shot clock. 13.
Curry dishes to Bogut. Shumpert with the steal. Here's Dellavedova. Cashes in for a double-digit lead.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Green, no luck.
It would have been lucky to knock that down.
Oh, what a throw down there, man. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving, the #1 pick overall back in 2011, a player who promised himself he'd play in the NBA when he was just in the 4th grade. He said that came from his father. Confidence, confidence, confidence. That's all my dad preached. He'd always tell me, Kyrie, you could be this, you could be that. My dad had more belief in me than I had in myself. Gentlemen.
You know, it helps having people boosting you up, Doris. Thanks.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Well, you look at how the Warriors have improved. Really a change in philosophy from years past. The new ownership wanted size for position and rebounding, defense, toughness. They've really established a nice foundation.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
Now they've gotten something out of just about every possession, and their defense has been just as good. Masterful performance across the board.
And don't forget, on the road, too.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Bogut sets a screen for Thompson. Green, the pass to Bogut. Over Love. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Bogut's got his second basket of the game. And the first big move towards that size and defense for the Warriors was the trade of Monte Ellis for Andrew Bogut with Milwaukee.
And like many trades, it was questioned initially, but Bogut has brought that toughness and interior defensive presence this team so desperately lacked. The wins have really validated the Warriors' new direction.
James checked in for Cleveland. Irving comes in for Smith. Irving attacking. That's good.
Kyrie Irving.
Irving's got 8 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Thompson kicks to Mozgov. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And you look at the numbers from a year ago, guys, this is a club that hit about 75% of its free throws.
Well, Steve, one thing that really stands out last season, at least from a statistical point of view, was how efficient LeBron was from the floor. I mean, just insane.
Well, his field goal percentage has now gone up 7 consecutive seasons, Kevin. So, you know, he's doing away with the long twos. He's only taking good threes, or he's trying to get to the rim. So it's the decision-making that goes into those field goal attempts that has made the difference.
Got a piece of it. Here's Curry. Soft touch off the glass. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Didn't really try to take on the D by himself. I like that. Very unselfish play.
Back to Irving.
Golden State foul.
And earlier in his career, LeBron was much more perimeter-oriented. His shot selection and style of attack was much more like point guard. Now he'll post up twice as much. He shoots fewer jumpers. And that's really been the key to his success and to his efficiency.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on a 19-4 run right now. Mozgov kicks to LeBron. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
And it's Green missing.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
At the line for
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he makes the first but misses the second.
You know, as we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has improved. It's gotten more aggressive, more physical.
It sure seems like it has. They've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter.
And James throws